Welcome back to Ruby on Rails Telugu. So previously we have learned what is Ruby and what are the features and advantages of Ruby, how to install Ruby in Windows, and we have learned how to write a hello world program. So now in this video we are going to cover object oriented program. How is it justified that Ruby is the object oriented program? And second is we will learn how to call methods on objects and special methods we will discuss, thereby different data types also we will discuss in this video. So IRB is the best tool we can use to learn many things from the Ruby. So yeah, let's start with IRB now. As I said in previously, we don't need to have to give any data type externally. Based on the value assigned, it will take its data type, you know. So when you want to call any method, you need an object here. So in Ruby, everything is an object. Let's say one, this is also an object. Let's say one dot next. That means you are calling next method on the object called one. Then you will be returned two. That means the next integer after one is two. And if you say one dot next, it will return three because one dot next is two. On top of it next is 3. This is called chaining method system. So you are calling next on the object 1, but what is the class of the 1? If you want to know that, you can say 1 dot class. So 1 belongs to integer. Let's say you want to know the class of 1.2. Simple, as we all know it's a float. And I'll teach you one thing now. 1 dot class is a integer class. What is the class of integer? That means what is its superclass? It's a numeric. And what is the superclass? Numeric superclass object. What is the superclass of object? It's a basic object. Let's try to understand what is the superclass of basic object. It's nil. That does mean basic object has no superclass. Basic object is the only superclass. So what you need to understand is basic object is the ultimate superclass in Ruby. So all the objects, all the classes are by default children of basic object. That thing you need to take. And even in Ruby, what you can see is if you want to know the methods that we can call on the particular object. For example, one is an integer. On top of integer, what are the methods we are available with? Let's try. So there is a method or function called methods. If you call it, you will get all the methods that are available for that particular object. So you can try any of them. Let's try ancestors. We have ancestors here, right? So we'll try that. Let's see what answer we will get. One dot class. It's an integer class. Let's know what are the ancestors of this class. See, these are the ancestors of this class. That means this class is the children of this classes. So that's how you can find all the methods. Here you can try different methods here and you can understand the purpose of each method. Thereby you can learn things. And let's these are the different methods we are available with integer. And again there is one more point how to justify this Ruby is an object oriented. Generally, when you want to add two numbers, what will we do? 1 plus 2, right? So here it's a procedure, but you can call plus method on top of one object as well. Just like, this is an object. On top of it, you are calling an addition with plus, and you are passing the parameter 3. So you got the 4, right? Similarly, you can do any for anything you can write like this 1 dot into 3. That means here 1 is an object, and on top of it, you are calling a method called plus, and you are passing the parameter 3. And one more thing here I have to mention is here you can call any method, let's say 1 dot next. You don't need to give these parentheses. It's not mandatory in Ruby. You can call directly like this 1 dot next, right? Even 1 dot methods, right? So, but even if you are giving the parameters, let's say, yeah, 1 dot plus, you are giving the parameter, right? 1 dot plus 3, you can maintain this space. That is also considered as an argument. You don't have to give curly braces, parenthesis always. That is there in Ruby. And yeah, next we are going to learn different data types. One, as you already know, it's a numeric. One is a numeric. Okay, and 1.02 is a float. As we all know, every programming language has these things. And of course, we have strings and characters. Hello world. Now let's find this one. It's a string class, right? And there are advanced data types that are arrays and hashes as well. So array is just like other programming languages. We have array. For array, there are different methods. Array dot count, which would give number of elements in the array. If you want to get first element, you will say simply array of zeroth index. So in the Ruby, array is always zero based index. Okay, so if you want to get the second element, it will be array of 1. And even if you want to get the element in the from reverse, you can say array of -1, so that you will get the last element. If you say array of -2, you will get the last but one element. And if you want to push new elements to array, you can say array dot push. This is the one method, or else you can say array 8, right? And if you want to remove the last element, you can say array dot pop, or else you can say just pop. As I said, we don't need to use the parentheses. And this pop will return the last element, and the resultant array will have a reduced number of elements. And as I told, those plus and into special methods on object, even for the array, you can use the special method like this is the object, right? So on top of it, you can call the square braces index, and you can give the index. You will get in the array of zeros. That's 1. Array of 1 is 2, right? And even array concatenation is also possible. Let's say array 2 is, let's assume 7, 8, 9. And if you say array plus array of 2, you will get the concatenated array, joined array, we can say. And yeah, these are the basic array operations. Even for the strings, let's learn for the strings. Let's say str is hello and str2 is world. And if you want to join them, you can say str plus str2. or else same like array, you can use this operation that also works. And let's see this. Can you expect the output for this str into 3? For this, the string will be repeated 3 times and stored. Of course, you have to assign it to something else, otherwise it won't update. Still, it's str equal to hello world only. And yeah, now let's learn the string interpolation. When you want to print string with some particular value, you can use interpolation. And don't forget that you have to use the double quotes to in order to make it work. Now, let's say str value you want to print like str value is. Here you want actual str value, so you can put it in the interpolation. So this hash and this curly brace is called interpolation. Within that, whatever the variable value you will give, it will evaluate that and print it. Let's say a equal to 5, b equal to 10. Now you want to print the sum of a comma 5. So sum of a, that is you want to print actual a value here. Sum of a and b is a plus b. So now, yeah, it's printed like sum of 5 and 10 is 15. Like this, you can use the interpolation whenever you want to put something with actual variables. These are the basic operations of strings and arrays. Now let's learn one more data type called hash. So let's clean the ARB. Hash is nothing but very crucial data type in Ruby. It's actually key value pair. So you need to give key and values. Just like in Python, we have dictionaries, right? So similarly, we have here hash for such data types. If you want to access them, you can say h of a. Here, a is not a character; it's called symbol in Ruby. If you if you want to convert a to symbol, you can say to sim. This is called symbol. So this is also one of the types. So this is mostly used in the hash. And if you want to print all the keys of that particular hash, you can say it's dot keys. And if you want the values, you can say it's dot values. We will learn more things about hashes in upcoming videos. In briefly, these are the brief data types in our Ruby language. We will learn more things in the upcoming videos. For now, that's all. So I hope you liked and it's useful for you. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.